If you thought 2026 NBA mock draft season hasn't started already, then you are a couple days behind because it started the minute we got off that damn VR stream. Our good friend, and I mean our good friend, I actually mean that. Shout out to our guy Sam Vecini, over at the Athletic, who came out with his mock draft, right? And there's some obviously the main names are on there. Those are the names we all talk about, we all know about. Everything's good and well with that. But here's something I truly want to point out here is that there are two Purdue players that are on there. Braden Smith at 28, a first round pick, and then TKR, Mr. Irrelevant, as the 60th pick in the draft. Now, I've seen Braden on a good amount of draft boards. This is the first one that I've seen Trey Kaufman-Renn on. So I think it is a realization by some people that are in the basketball space that TKR is a very productive player at the college level, and maybe they predict that he can do some more things at the NBA level, even given if it is like a late last pick in the draft pick. But interesting to see that on here. One name that's not on here that I think Dion, you'll probably talk about, Omer Meyer is not on here, which people might have thought he could be on here. But I guess I'll throw it to you for your thoughts on. I mean, I need thoughts on everything. I need thoughts on Braden at 28, TKR at 60, and no Omer.
Yeah, who's around Braden? Like who's like 29, 30?
Well, here's the thing. Not paying. Not paying for I support my guy Sam, not paying for the athletic. I'm sorry. So I couldn't tell you.
That's fair. I think that's on me for calling, like asking that question, by the way. I gotta be better. And I should have known that we didn't have the 29 and 30, so I gotta be better. My question with Braden, first off, Braden's my guy now. I don't think he knows that. If he watches this video, just so he knows, we're boys now. We've been through a lot the last few weeks, and now we're homies. But the question with Braden, I would want to know who's around him. I think that ability to stick at 28, that ability to stick in the first round, like we are going to see the best version of Braden Smith this year. But I'm also curious, like like who's around him? How much better are the guys that are around him going to be and rise up the draft boards? Because for example, like an Omer Mayer, he's going first round, right? Like off the age, the youth, the professional ability, what he's doing on the international stage at the moment, what I think he's going to do at Purdue. When you factor all that in, I think that's a guy that's going to go first round, maybe closer to the lottery once it's all said and done. If he is who I think he is, right? And I do believe he is that. And so I think there's going to be some guys that jump into the first round, and Braden's kind of like teetering on that first and second round, and you want to be in the first round. So I think that's my first thought. If I was Braden, is like I would just want to, we're going to need a little help to get into the first round.
Yeah,
Uh,
cover your ears too, fans of Purdue, because I know you don't like my language. Uh, Braden deserves to be in these because Braden's fucking tough. Like
yes.
that like I get it, like cool. It's funsy, it's fun to poke at, but like Braden Smith can fucking go. Like with the best of them. He can pass, he can score, he might be undersized, but he competes his ass off. Like I saw a lot of players get drafted in the first round this year that couldn't hold a goddamn that couldn't wash Braden's draws. PSD draws, by the way, because I know he's sponsored. Don't ask me why I know that. Pause. But like with that said, like it is good to see him kind of be in the first round mocks. I think he's gonna rise in there, to be honest with you. And it'll be good to see him get that due recognition.
This video is brought to you by NBA 2KLab.com. 2K Lab worked with us last summer as well. They're one of our favorite entities in all of sports gaming. We want to show you their college basketball stadium locator challenge game. And I'm going to share a screen right now as we do this. South Carolina, bang. Oh,
Ooh,
okay, that's pretty good. Next, North Carolina. Why are we only getting the Carolinas?
please
Bang.
lock in.
St. John's, that's New
New
York.
York.
Bang.
Where's New Jersey?
We're on fire. Colorado. I actually don't know what state Colorado is.
It's in Colorado. There's a state of
Is that
Colorado.
this one?
It's to the right of Phoenix.
Anyway, you get the picture. This game's really fun. They've got more games as well, like Guess the NBA Player, Mystery Fantasy Draft, and more. Stay tuned for all of the college football content and games that they'll be putting together to help you get the best experience out of college football 26. Back to the video.
TKR at 60. Uh, I think that Vicini did that to piss me off. I think he did to piss me off by putting him in there because uh, I just, and with all due respect, I think TKR is an amazing college basketball player. I don't know what a 6'8" center under the rim, one dimensional, doesn't pass, not the best defensively forward is going to do in the NBA. Like I don't his game is just not enticing to the NBA level.
He's not a center.
What is he?
I guess at the NBA level, he's probably a center, but I mean, he's very clearly not going to play center this year, though.
Well, he's not an NBA four. I don't think he's an NBA five either.
Who were you? Question: how big of a Trace Jackson Davis guy were you coming out of college?
Massive.
Point me the difference.
Trey Jackson Davis is a better basketball player and playmaker than TKR ever was. He's better defensively, better athlete, surely a better athlete. Yeah, Trey Jackson Davis is a way better athlete than TKR.
No, the defense thing we're talking about at the college level.
Yeah,
Okay, cone for the Warriors.
yeah. Well,
Absolutely,
honestly, I'm surprised he's been as bad as he's
I'm
kind of
not.
been.
I'm not. I watched the very first game. I watched him try to stay in front of a guard and said, "This is going to be a long couple years for me."
Yeah, but TJD was extremely better than TKR. Um, I think just all around game at the level. But I see what the version you're going for there. But
Well, I mean, I'll say this: in college, you're I think you're correct, but the way you describe TKR is the way I would describe NBA Trace Jackson Davis.
I'm just not gonna allow it. I'm not gonna allow it. But it is good to see TKR get his recognition. He's gonna have a really big year. I just think the NBA shit is frankly dead for him.
Real quick, I don't know if he's on the list. Again, we didn't pay for the athletic. Daniel Jacobson's getting drafted before TKR does.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Once he gets healthy, for sure. I just think what he does gives you more so of an idea of what he can do at the NBA level. So,
Yeah.
yeah, good to see Purdue players get their shine here. Throw Omer on there, and yeah, go subscribe to the Athletic. Don't be like us.